Hey everybody, Auto Glass Helpline here with another bat video. We're cutting out a 19 Mazda CX-5 and nothing super special about this one as far as things to watch out for, at least on the inside. On the outside there is a tray I will show you here in a second that you want to make sure you do not hook underneath and tear off, because that would be absolutely a bummer. So going to push our line through as per normal, check underneath here for any hidden pinch weld or pins. Mazda doesn't usually use pins, that's a Nissan thing, but looks like our firewall just rolls up right underneath the glass, so easy one. Going to go underneath our wires that you see sticking up there. And this is the tray I'm talking about here, the drain tray that keeps the water out of the cabin air filter area. So just when you're running your line, make sure you come right across the bottom of the glass and you don't accidentally loop your line onto that tray or anything that it attaches to underneath there. Gonna take our multi-tool here, our ever-present screwdriver, kind of kick some of this dirt out of the way. That way we don't fray our line too much. Make sure we tuck under the glass as per normal. And this is a Mazda, so we're gonna go between the molding and the glass. If this was a Toyota, I would cut that molding away, simply because I do not know what kind of glue Toyota uses on their OEM moldings, but it almost always breaks the glass and will cut your line when you're trying to cut in between the molding and the glass. So again, don't know what kind of glue they use, but it does not want to let go of that glass. So tuck underneath here, make sure we are under our glass here as well, rather than between the panes. And we'll reach inside here and pull up our slack. We are ready to cut. Pay attention when you're taking up your slack, you don't get your line looped around any of the controls on or around the steering wheel. Bunch of guards in place here, and let's cut it out. Now again, you don't necessarily have to pull past the 90-degree mark here. I do, just force a habit, but make sure you listen to your tool and pay attention. Listen to your power tool if you're using a power tool, and pay attention to your bat as well, because if your bat starts to twist, that means there's too much torque on it. And listen to your power tool too, because it'll tell you when the battery's low. Switch sides here, and you'll notice, if you've watched any of my other videos, that I try to err on the side of efficiency over cutting angles. I don't completely ignore the cutting angles, simply because they are important, because obviously if you go outside the proper cutting angle, you're going to snap your line. But that said, you will notice that I usually place my bat about halfway in between my third visor, camera bracket, mirror bracket if there's no camera, and the pillar cover on either side. That is the happy medium that I have found between efficiency and cutting angles. So most of the time, the vast majority of the time, I can cut out a windshield moving my bat only once from that side to this side. This line should pull up and around and through this corner and through this pin and finish it. There are going to be occasions where you have super thick glue in the corners where somebody's replaced it before, and you will have to move your bat more than once. Usually you'll have to tuck it up tight so this spool can pull up and across, or the other way around, you'll have to move it down here so this spool can pull across and down. And you'll see here, we shouldn't have any problems because this is an original windshield. I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything because somebody could have replaced it with OEM, but this one's cutting out pretty smooth, so we should be able to wrap the corner and polish this one off. Just like that. And we are cut loose and ready to take this out. All right. Thanks for watching. Till next time.